But as boss of the African Development Bank, you need to persuade investors, both state investors, multilateral institution investors, and private investors, that Africa is a risk worth taking. And right now we see political instability in many different parts of the continent. We see massive economic problems, perhaps highlighted most by youth unemployment across the continent of Africa. The risks still look enormous to the outsider.
Well, you know, I mean, you walk across the street, it's a risk. You take a flight, it's a risk. The world is all about risk. The world is about managing risk.
Yeah, but the investors of the world face choices. They don't have any particular reason to want to invest in Africa.
Let me tell you why they should actually invest in Africa, even though if I accept some of the risk. First is take a look at what you were saying earlier on in terms of population growth rate. You have a continent that's going to have 2.5 billion people by 2050, right? That's going to be really, especially young people, you have 477 million of them less than the age of 35. That's the workforce of the world.
Yeah, many of them unemployed young people who will be deeply discontented.
No, but actually, when you actually turn that demographic advantage into an economic dividend, that's a different thing. But take a look at also the agriculture potential. Well, you know, Africa has 65% of the uncultivated arable land left to feed the world, 9.5 billion people by 2050. That's not in Asia, that's in Latin America or Europe. It's in Africa. So what Africa does with agriculture will determine the future of food in the world.